The Department of Transportation says nearly half of U.S. trucking schools may not be following federal safety requirements, raising big concerns about who's training America's truck drivers.
And as CBS 8's Brian White explains, some of those schools could be forced to close.
In recent months, devastating crashes involving big rigs have made headlines across the country, from a deadly pileup killing 3 people in Ontario, California, to a tragic collision killing 3 others in Florida when a trucker made an illegal U-turn. Homeland Security says the drivers lacked legal status in the U.S., raising questions about their licensing and training and triggering a nationwide review of the industry. Now in California, the state is revoking about 17,000 commercial licenses tied to drivers whose time in the U.S. has expired. At the same time, the federal government is sounding its own alarm, saying 44% of America's truck driving schools may not be following required safety training rules. The Department of Transportation says almost 3,000 schools could lose accreditation within 30 days, and another 4,500 are on notice. On top of that, Homeland Security is auditing trucking firms in California owned by immigrants to verify the status of their drivers and whether they're qualified to hold a commercial license. At United Truck Driving School in Santee, instructors walk students through every step of operating these big rigs. And as an accredited program, safety is at the center of everything they teach.
When you are driving that truck down the freeway, you are taking a lot of people's lives in your hands because you have to be able to safely maneuver that vehicle on the road.
President and owner of the school, Kristen Hanley, says they put safety above all else, but she sees others in the industry taking shortcuts.
Unfortunately, people are cutting corners by just not meeting those minimum standards and allowing somebody to get through who really shouldn't.
Shift to 7.
Kwesi Lightborn lives in Ramona. He's working on his license and learning how to shift a big rig here on the simulator.
It's a little nerve-wracking, but after a while you get the hang of it.
He says the rollback of licenses across the state motivated him to seize the opportunity and high demand.
It's devastating, the fact that people are losing their lives because people don't have the proper training or they're just getting thrown in behind a truck. It's very bad.
His concerns echo what many in the industry have been saying, that inadequate training puts everyone on the road at risk.
Safety needs to be of utmost importance. You are out on the public road, could be your family next to that truck, and you want to make sure that that driver knows what they're doing and how to operate that vehicle safely.
And with lives at stake on every freeway, regulators say strengthening these training standards is necessary to prevent more tragedies. I'm Brian White, CBS 8.